Hi guys, welcome back. This is EDMSOAPS. I am your host, Dan Marie. We are here to make more melt and pour soap, round soaps. So today we have from Crafter's Choice. This is from Wholesale Supplies Plus. That's where I bought this at. So we're going to use this melt and pour today. So in today's video, we're going to use our European clay powder in this recipe, and then we're going to use this essential oil, which is ginger, in this recipe. So let's go ahead and we're going to cut up our melt and pour soap that we have here. So this is our melt and pour soap here. This is what it looks like. And we're going to try and do our best to cut it up. We're going to sit this over here. We have our cutting thing boil over here. So let's try to cut some of this up. This melt and pour, I think, is it is the melt and pour clear soap base. This is a premium extra clear here. They just melted and poured in this bag, and that's what it looks like. So we're just going to, because it adheres to the bag a little bit. So we're going to do that. Get this out, and we're going to cut it today, which I need my cutter. Hold on. Let me grab this right quick. This cut out. Like I said, they just melted and they just poured in the bag, and it just adheres to this bag. So we've got that. I think I'm going to work with this just for a little bit. Let's put our knife back where it belongs, into its home. And we're just going to work with this part here. So we're just going to cut this up like so. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. We're just going to cut into pieces. And the more you cut this, the more in little chunks, the more it'll melt down faster. So we're just going to try this out and do our best today. Thank you for joining me today in making this melt and pour series. You see me make the previous two. We had charcoal, we had rose clay, and we had honey and oats. I think that's what I called it. turmeric. And I asked what you guys like to make. So please like and subscribe, share to get me 100,000 subscribers. You guys, your support is what I need, and I want to thank you in advance for supporting me. We're starting out, and we're just trying to make sure that we give you what you need. So we're turning our heat up a little bit because we gotta let this melt down really good. And give me just a second. So our benefits for our European clay, it offers a variety of skin benefits overall. It helps draw out the impurities, toxins that is in your skin, and it stimulates circulation. That's just what I've Googled. So this is no medical cure for anything. It's just plain soap just to keep your skin soft, healthy, and that's it. That's pretty much what it's for. It also it helps heal blemishes. That's what this soap does. I mean, the clay does anyway. So we're just not doing any medical claims. This is just to clean your dirty skin, makes you smell wonderful, and you have healthy, flawless skin in the process. So you know what's in our soaps. It's chemical free, paraben free, formaldehyde free, detergent free. We like to use natural ingredients. And I hope I have enough. So let's go ahead and turn on our scale. On our scale, and let's go ahead and weigh out our oil. I think we need a little bit more. Yeah, we need a little bit more. Just a little bit more. we're getting ready for a show for next Saturday, and we want to make sure that we have everything that is good. So if you're in the Birmingham area, we're having a show on the 28th, which is Saturday, and we're going to be downtown. And if you would like to come, that would be awesome to show your support. It's going to be downtown, I think on the 4th Avenue District. Yes, 4th and 5th Avenue District. So at 16th Street, 4th and 5th Avenue North in Birmingham, Alabama. So that's where they're going to be all types of vendors there. And we're glad to see you out there. That will be awesome to see you. And just say, hey, let us know where you're watching from, where you're coming from. And that would be such an awesome to meet you guys in person if you're in the Birmingham area. And that's Birmingham, Alabama. Oops. So here's our melt and pour. So we're going to take it and we're going to sit it into our pot of boiling water, and we're going to cut up the rest and put it in our melt and pour pot here. And we're just going to let that melt on the heat. So try to get you content as quickly as possible. Like I said, I've got a lot of irons in the fire, and we're trying to make sure that we take care of everything and everybody. And it's just a one-person show here, so we're doing our best to make sure that we keep you guys up to date and happy and informed as well. Going to dump the rest of these extra cuttings in here that we can. So right now, okay, this is all of the melt and pour, so we're done with this. So now we're going to take our little cup that we normally use, and I have cups here, so let me get my cups. Give me 2 seconds. Okay guys, we are back. So now I have my little cup here, have my spoon, and we're going to open this up. Not what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be green, but this is our clay here. if you can see it, this is our clay. So I'm going to take and we're going to need a popsicle stick to mix this up. And let's get it in here. So I have my popsicle sticks here. Sorry for the jiggleness. So we have our clay here, and we're going to take this rubbing alcohol and we're going to mix it up because it helps break up the clumps, but in the final result you will not have the alcohol in it. The alcohol helps it just disperse it in, and it won't be so, see how that's clumpy on that stick? You don't want that in your final product. So this helps loosen the powder up. It won't be clumpy, and the alcohol will evaporate. That won't be in the final process. It will evaporate. I'm going to add just a teeny little bit more in there. And we're almost ready. Alright, so we're going to set this aside here. And we're going to take our melt and pour off our eye here. Oh, that's hot. That is so hot. So we're going to try to stir this up. See, we still have chunks in here. Still have lots of chunks. So we're going to take this and let's take our temperature while we're here at this stage. So our temperature is 154. That's our temperature. So this will go ahead and automatically melt. So here we go. We're just stirring this up to help get those chunks, because we don't want that chunk in the final process. Go ahead and get that out, and then we'll pour in our clay here, and we'll get that inside out. So, and then we're gonna open up our ginger. Let's go ahead and open up our ginger. Ooh, that smells really good. Really, really good. So, and those bubbles, all you got to do is pop them with the alcohol, and they'll go away. But that's part of the melt and pour here. Got a little bit left, a little bit chunks left. This is what we're working on in the studio here. And we just gotta chop that up, and that should be melted soon. little bit left. Let's check our temperature one more time. Okay, it's at 144. So we're getting there. So now I'm going to go ahead and add in my clay here. Let's get some of that melting pore in there. And we're going to whisk that in. So this is the color that it looks like. It's a light grayish color. So now we're going to add it, put it back on our scale, and we're going to add our essential oils in here. It smells so good. We're just going to give this a nice good old stir. Alright. And we're going to go ahead and pour it into our mold here. Make sure you guys can see me pouring it in. And we're going to pop those bubbles. And I'm going to come back and add some more in there. Woo. So we're just going to let that sit. We're going to try to scrape the rest of this out. That ginger really smells really good. So we're going to pop these bubbles the best that we can. That is just melting pore that solidified. That didn't melt. But we're going to just let all of that go. And we'll bring you back for the unmolding. Please like, share, subscribe to this channel. Make sure that you tell your friends, your neighbors, your co-workers that EDMSOAPS supplies natural homemade soaps that has no chemicals, no parabens, no formaldehyde in there, nor detergents. We are a chemical-free natural product. We do vegan soaps, we do beeswax soaps, we do tallow, and we do lard soaps. Bye for now. My uncle is calling me. So y'all have a wonderful and blessed day.